Hello and welcome to our group call for 20th of October. I hope you've all had a fantastic weekend and are ready for an exhilarating trading week ahead. We have quite a big schedule ahead of us for today. So a few things we're going to be covering. So we're going to first cover the last week's performance. We're going to have a look at our NinjaTrader EcoSystem listing, website updates, the DTB System Setup, which is going to be really good for new members, our game plan for the week ahead, and also updates to two of the strategies. And then we're going to run optimization on one of those strategies that we've updated. So there's quite a lot covered in this call. So I'm actually going to go back at the end of the call and just go and chapter it so that people can jump to whichever sections they want to review. So that'll definitely be helpful. Okay, so let's jump straight into it. The signal chart has been beautiful this morning. We'll look at the results in a sec. Let me just disable this camera so we can see the charts. So immediately at the beginning of the trading session, we had some breakout markers left behind over here. I think there was another couple left behind over here that have since re-established themselves. They're currently following the price. We're actually seeing a momentum shift down over here. So some really good opportunities to enter the market. And for those who might not be familiar, every single week before the group call, I shared the screen so people can actually see the indicator in action or the chart template in action over many, many weeks of data. All right, let's jump straight into the group results. And I need to just switch this page. Okay. There we go. We are working right. Perfect. Okay, so last week, beginning of the week, had a bit of a rough start for some of you guys. So that, what happens? I mean, that happens. You know, we don't have every single day as winning days on any strategy, that is. And how did we progress? Let's see. Okay, so this is the 16th. Thanks, Christopher, for sharing. He's actually plotting how the day went. You know how, went up, went down, all over the place. A little bit on the strategies. So that was on that performance. Wednesday, I think that's when things really started to turn around nicely. So we had some, a few trades over there on the ES. And then I think this is where it really started kicking over was, the template shared. So the really cool thing about, which really excites me about this community that we have over here is, the templates that are being shared. So we have incredible templates shared by members in the different chats for the strategies. And, running those templates, yes, we are definitely going to have times where, strategies are not performing at their best. This was a nice a few trades over there. I mean, just literally a couple of trades for a good return on there. So well done on that, Bruce. We have, so the year really started coming alive also. Some sharing of results there. Perfect. Beautiful. And Blitz, we did some manual trading. So well done on that. It's so important to be able to do manual trading too, but we're going to cover that a little bit later on this call. Great results there from the templates. Nice results over here too. So good stuff. And this was really cool. 100% on the strategies for that specific day, 28th, and I believe those are copied to, live accounts. So well done on that. And over here, I mean, this would have been fantastic if your trade copier worked. So this is something I'm also working on too, to have a DTB traders trade copy system. I want to get it 100% correct. So it's something I am working on, and I'm working on a few things at the moment. So, I do spend a bit of time on each thing. As soon as I gain further insight, or I, overcome certain hurdles. I work on these different things. This was really cool. Some really powerful results over there. Fantastic. I mean, I'm loving this. So again, thanks for sharing. This is really, really cool. Where else are we? There we go. So yeah, a nice rounded, good week at the end of the day, at the end of the week. So you guys had a fantastic week. Started off a bit rough, but had a really good end to the week. Our game plan for the week that just passed, I did post some results in here, and I did realize that I didn't actually post the final results for the week, but it pretty much ended off flat on the week. We didn't actually make money this week, or make a lot of money this week. I think it was like $100 or something. So it was a very flat week on the game plan. But then again, I was really trading templates that had, a very small, potential for results, very low performing strategy with settings. I mean, it's not the strategy, it's basically the settings that I had put up. And you can see it's just like basic scalping trades. So, well done for the guys sharing there too. So there's also been quite a few new members that have signed up for this week. So welcome to you guys. And I'm going to just pop on here. So if we look at the NinjaTrader ecosystem, now this is where all the vendors, put their products, put their tools, and there's probably over, I think there's like 1,300 or 1,400 vendors in the NinjaTrader ecosystem. And there's only 4 spots available for specific advertising. And you'll see over here at the top of the page, you'll see that this banner over here is the DTB Traders banner. So we are definitely getting a lot more visibility for members or for people to see the DTB system. So, out of 1,400 vendors, literally there's only four companies or 4 vendors have the opportunity or have this slot available. So, clicking on that, we're definitely going to get a lot more people becoming familiar with the DTB system. Okay, so our website, this entire website is going through a revamp. We are working a lot behind the scenes. I mean, what you're seeing over here is about 4 years old. So we're going through a revamp on the website. So this is all going to be updated very nicely, and it's going to have a new color scheme. And, I'm going to add some updated, testimonials there. But for new members, it's a quick and easy process now to just register as a member. Even if you are registering for the complimentary indicator, it's done through the website now. So this has been updated, and you're going to continually see improvements made to the website. Okay, so what do new members get when they sign up for the DTB system? So remember, we have a $59 weekly subscription for the DTB system. So what do you get for that $59? Well, there's over 60 different indicators and 10 automated strategies that are included within the system. So basically, one price of $59 gets you access to the complete system, which also includes, all the training documents. It includes the, the back end members area, the private Discord access, and, being able to, use a turnkey system. So if, there's a lot of companies selling individual bits and pieces. And I actually worked out, say for example, these indicators were sold in bits and pieces and the strategies were sold in bits and pieces. You're going to have to spend about 5 years paying $59 a week to make up the equivalent of the total amount of tools that we have in this system. So the amazing thing about this is that, you have a complete system that is available from the outset without paying for, upfront courses or, you know, there's a lot of these companies called, you know, trading academies and, you know, trading universities. I mean, a lot of them charge between $5,000 and $20,000 just to do a trading course, and then they're still ongoing. So I want to make this a complete no-brainer for individuals who are looking to trade on NinjaTrader, who are looking for a complete system of tools with a very low, you know, outlay of capital. So, you know, why should you spend $5,000 to $10,000 of your trading capital on a trading course when all of that can actually be included here with your membership? So it's quite a, you know, it's quite an awesome thing. Okay. And, you know, at the end of the day, if you're buying bits and pieces everywhere, you're basically going to have bits and pieces of tools from random developers. Whereas, you know, you have a system here where all the tools are designed to work together. Okay, great. So, you know, that's just for new members that, you know, are interested in, you know, using the DTB system. Okay, so once you registered over here, you're actually going to receive an email that's going to contain all of your download links. You're going to get all the training documentation, as I mentioned, the private Discord access. So this will allow you to set yourself up in literally like an hour. Okay, so let's jump straight into the platform. So what I'm going to do for the benefit of new members is I'm actually going to just go through the actual setup of the DTB system. And, you know, please bear with me, you guys that are, you know, existing members. And in fact, this video might be something that you can share with people that you speak to about trading, or other people that you meet in different groups that are trading on NinjaTrader. This will be a really good video to send through to them. Okay, so looking at our NinjaTrader. So what I'm going to do is, if you are an existing DTB Traders member and you want to update your assembly, the very first thing that you're going to do is you're going to go and close all of your workspaces. Okay, so you want to basically go into your workspaces, and literally you must only have like an untitled there. So like a blank workspace. Okay, so as soon as you've done that, you're going to go to Tools, remove Ninja Script Assembly, and you are going to remove any existing assembly that is there. So I have updated to the latest assembly, which is the 20th of October, but I am still going to remove that and just run through the process with you guys too. Okay, so now that this is removed, this is what brand new members will do from this point on when they want to install the DTB Trader system onto their NinjaTrader. So the first thing I would do is close NinjaTrader. So, you know, you've basically uninstalled the existing tools. New members, you know, you're gonna close NinjaTrader. So even if you haven't used the tools before, you're definitely gonna close NinjaTrader, and then you're gonna run the script file that comes with the system. So this is an incredibly valuable piece of software, because what this does is it actually puts all the templates for the indicators, all the templates for the strategies, and, you know, all the files where they need to be inside NinjaTrader. So it's basically putting everything exactly where it needs to be. So that's the, you know, one of the benefits again with the system is, you know, all of those tools are being updated, all of those templates are being updated with literally a one-step process. So we're going to run number 4 over here. Now for first time setup, you're going to use number 7. So, you know, that is what you would do. And the first time setup basically does exactly what number 4 does, but it's also going to put a folder on your desktop called DTB Traders. That's the only difference between number 1 and number 4. I mean, between number 4 and number 7. So I'm going to run number 4, and as you're going to see, it's going to run this. It's going to run all the back end information. It's going to remove all the files, and I'm just going to pause my screen sharing there for a moment, because what this also is going to do is going to open up NinjaTrader. So let me just log into that over there. Okay, so what this also does is it cleans out NinjaTrader. So it removes all, files that could be, slowing NinjaTrader down. So it basically cleans out a lot of excess stuff that you don't actually need inside NinjaTrader and provides you a really clean platform to start with. So now that you've restarted NinjaTrader, you've run the script, which did the restart. This is where you're going to go to Tools, Import NinjaScript Add-on. Now, again, this is also in all the documentation for the initial setup. So, it is step-by-step explained over there, but it's good for me just to run through this again. So you're immediately going to scroll to the Documents, NinjaTrader 8, DTB Assemblies. So this is inside your NinjaTrader 8 folder. So you see that script puts all the files where they need to be. So in the DTB Assemblies folder, you're going to click on the latest assembly, which is the 20th of October today. And you're going to click on Open. And that is going to immediately import all the tools inside NinjaTrader. You'll get a confirmation message. And basically, you are ready to go. So one of the first things that you would do is you would look at your workspaces, because there's been carefully created workspaces for you guys to use. And any file that you see that's got DTB TT00 at the end, that just basically means it's from, it's been uploaded via the script. It's been updated via the script. So we're going to click on this workspace, and we're going to give that a moment to load. So it's only going to load a few days of data. So as you can see there, it's just loading a few days of data, and it's going to be calculating. So while it's busy calculating, just let it actually complete what it's doing before you actually click on the screen and do anything else. Because as soon as you start clicking on the screen or trying to do anything on this chart, it's going to crash NinjaTrader. I mean, that's just what happens, unfortunately. And then what you see now is the chart that was streaming live before the call started. So, this is what we call a signal chart, which combines a few of the indicators that are, in the DTB system. And this chart is a heaven send. I'm telling you, for manual trading, if you want to enter manual trades, you want to just be in and out the market, you're looking for signals, you've read the document explaining how this template works, and you understand, what you're looking at, this is an absolute heaven send, because there's no chart available anywhere else that can provide signals as accurate as this. So for manual trading, it's something that, once you master, it is absolutely incredible. And not only that, we've got a few other signal charts. So you can basically scroll through your workspace here at the different chart templates. So all of these are saved in there. So if you right click on the chart and you go templates load, you'll see all these signal charts are basically put in there. So like the one that we're looking at here is obviously show me the money, take it and run. So I've actually labeled them there too. So it just gives you a very quick insight into which template is loaded, and then you can actually work from there. So, we have phenomenal templates. And again, this has also been very well documented. And then you can just browse through the different, the different indicator combinations. So like that one is the retracement. Here we have a trade support with a volume. And we've got a few different ones with trend lines. This one may be a bit busy for some people, but it does provide outstanding value for telling you what price is likely to do next. We've got our flat baseline chart, which is really great for, determining where the baseline is of price. We're not looking at noise charts like the minute bars. We're looking at, different ways of identifying price. Now, as you can see, we had the price in a bit of a range over here. You see up, down, up, down, up, down. So this was on a 247, so a 247 trending baseline chart. But generally, you're going to have times where the price is going to run the baseline. You're going to have the price going up and down on these wicks and, giving you plenty opportunities to enter the market. Okay, we have, quite a few different combinations. So here we have one with a brick wall, which is one of our proprietary indicators, the SI indicator, which a lot of the automated strategies run off. And, again, just giving you really good signals and giving you a clear indication of what price is doing, where it's likely to go next, where different support and resistance levels are, analyzing volume. I mean, there's a lot of information in here to really make it a lot simpler. I just want to check one little thing over here. I think this will all be okay with the actual setup of the indicators. I just want to check one thing. So the SI indicator should always be on bar close. That's fine. That's working good. So there we go. So, I mean, like I said, for manual trading, unbelievable. And even if you're just following the bar coloring, the amount of entries that you can get from this, the amount of information displayed on the screen with support and resistance levels, pre-filled Fibonacci levels. You don't have to go sit there and draw your own Fibonacci levels. They all are there automatically on any chart that you load up. Okay, great. So now, what about those who want to jump into automated trading straight away? So what we've done is we've created a workspace for that too. So I'm going to go to workspace. I'm just going to close this workspace. And then you'll notice over here, we have a game plan. So, the game plan we've been covering on every call basically. And, if you look at your Discord chat, if I can just bring that up again. So the Discord chat has a game plan, a link over there, right? So in this game plan chat, you're going to find a link, which I've just copied over there too. And, you can click on this link, and what that's going to do is it's going to bring up your game plan document. So if I come back over here and I look at this is the document that you're going to see. So, reading through this document is quite important, and this has been provided prior to the trading week beginning. So it's really ideal for guys who want to jump straight into the automated trading. I mean, literally within an hour of setting up your DTB system, after you've looked at signal charts, after you've looked at a few of the documents, you've just got a basic understanding. If you want to jump straight into the automated strategies, this is your turnkey solution. And, there's going to be updates made to, the game plan. There's going to be, different templates added week in and week out. But this is a really, really powerful start to jump straight into automated, without having to do any courses or anything, difficult, right? Because all the information on how to set it up is actually even listed over here. So just what we did right now before this is we went and did the remove the assembly, updating the new assembly. So all of that is over there. But this is going to show us the templates for the week ahead. So we've already got all the strategies in NinjaTrader. We've already got all the templates in NinjaTrader. So now what we can do is we can go and actually set up this game plan. If there's any questions you guys want me to cover, or if I'm going too fast, just pop it in the chat, and I'll keep an eye on that. Just give me a sec while I just find that chat. There we go. Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's run through this game plan. So you'll see once you've loaded up your game plan workspace, just give it some time for all the charts to load. So because, we've completely flushed out NinjaTrader, we've cleaned out all the excess data, we've really made the system, cleaned out NinjaTrader very nicely. So, all the data that's being downloaded is all fresh data. There's no corrupted data. It's all basically, reloading completely fresh. So again, while it's busy loading, don't go and click on anything. So now, just as the game plan says, you go to your chart, you click on strategies, you go to the specific strategy that is listed in the game plan, which this week is the baseline week trader. And then you go template and you go load. And here you will see all the DTB templates. So any templates that you've got in here will show up here. But any of the templates that I create or other members create that they have got a DTB TT00 on the end, those are the specific ones that are updated when you run the script. So you'll see conveniently there, I've called it template 1 C4. So everything is listed there. So for example, this first template is going to trade 3 a.m. to 8 a.m. It's going to have a $460 take profit. It's going to have a $260 stop loss, and it'll cut off at a $300 drawdown. So that is what that is going to do. So we're going to select that on this chart. So we're going to click on load, and then it's going to pre-fill all of those settings that the template has been optimized for. So all you have to go do from there is choose your trading account. Now I've only got my sim data feed connected at the moment, so I've only got those accounts. I will go later and update them to my live account. But all you have to do basically is choose your account you're going to trade on. Excuse me, I got a bit of a coughing fit this morning. So click on enable, apply, and OK. And that is going to load the strategy on your chart. And the great thing is it's already started. The button is already green. So what's going to happen is this template is going to start trading at 3 a.m. in the morning. And it's going to trade up to 8 a.m. and it's going to close all positions, if any are open, by 8:20 a.m. So that's what this is going to do. And then you can obviously go back on the chart and you can see all the previous plotted positions. So, that's going to show on there. Now, you can go run playback on this. You'll see the same results from the historical results. There's, a quick note I've got to make here with this template, with this bar size, is you are going to have some instances where you're going to have the entries and exits on the same bar. And, sometimes, for goodness sakes, sometimes these could hit their stops, but, very often they're going to hit their targets. So this is your template, and it's, like I said, it's going to automatically trade. You don't have to do a single thing once this is running. What you can do is at any time you are happy with your results, you can just click on the pause button. Okay, so, you can click on the pause button and the strategy will stop trading. Another thing that you can do while the market is running, say, for example, you have determined that the current momentum of the market is up. So, the market is going up more than it's going down. So you can say, you know what? I only want the strategy to enter long trades. I don't want to see any short trades at all. I only want to see long trades. So we've got an optimized template. you are choosing, a direction bias, for long trades only. And that's what the strategy is going to do. So any trades that enter for the trading day ahead will only enter long. And it's obviously the same for short. So only short trades. So you can do this on the fly. So even during a trading session, you can decide, hey, you only want to take long trades, or you only want to take short trades. Or if you want to take both directions, you click on the both. So this one has been optimized for both. But like I said, any day, any trading day can be, it could have a certain momentum. It could either be flat or it could be trending in a specific direction. So this is just a nice little way of you being able to manage your strategy if you want to. I mean, you don't have to enter the trade yourself, but you can manage which trades are being entered. Okay, so that's the first one. Now, the second one, go to the strategies. Again, we're going to go baseline wick trader, because this is the template, or this is the strategy that we're using on all 4 of these charts this week. We're using DTB baseline wick trader. And again, once you've loaded your strategy, you can actually review the screenshots over here and look at the historical performance and match it up to your chart to see if it matches. It should match like almost identical. Sometimes you may have a day where there is, inbuilt data corruption, which we cannot help, and there will be slightly different results. But generally, you should have the days that are matching up to your results. Okay, so this is the second chart. We're going to go template, and we're going to go load, and we're going to load template 2. Now, this specific template is going to trade from 9:35 a.m. to 11:20 a.m. It's got a higher take profit, and so a 920 take profit, a 520 stop loss. And again, these templates were actually provided by Christopher. I just did a little bit of modifications to them, with the new update to the strategy, which I'll also cover in a few minutes. So over here, again, we choose the account we're going to trade it on, click on enable, apply, and okay. And then here is this strategy. So this one, is obviously going to be trading a different time of the day. So if we go to strategy performance and we go real time and historical, okay. And over here, you can look at your analysis. You can look at the specific trading day. So again, you're going to match this up to your document. You're going to see how that lines up. And then you can go and break it down further. You can go half hour a day and it'll show you those are the trading hours. So exit time, entry time. So it only trades between 9 and 11. That's what this specific strategy does. So, or this specific template does, not the strategy. Okay, so here's the NQ chart. So same thing over there. We're going to go strategies and baseline wick trader. We're going to go template, load, and we're going to go 3, which is this one. I'm going to just activate it on this account temporarily. Now, this specific template, it is definitely for a much larger trading account. It's not for your average account. Like I trade this on like a $40,000 personal account. I'm not going to trade this on any sort of a funded account program because it does have a higher drawdown. And in fact, whatever drawdown that you are seeing from a strategy historically, you should be able to double that and still be comfortable with the results. Okay. So that is what, because at any time shit can hit the fan, right? You never know what the hell's going to happen. And then the strategy can go completely one way. But remember, it does have a cutoff. So the strategy is still going to cut off at a certain dollar value that it's been set at. So going to the analysis of this one, you'll see it does have historically over the last few weeks that it's been optimized. It does have some larger losing days. So, those are completely expected. Okay, but then it also has some very nice winning days. So again, not a strategy to be traded on a large account. On a small account. You can, however, copy these trades to a micro account with a good trade copier. So that's something you could consider doing. Okay, so that's number 3. Now the last one is number 4. So right click on the chart, go strategies, and we're going to go baseline wick trader. template load, number 4, load, choose the account, enable, apply, and OK. Okay, so this is all nicely explained on this, right? It's all nicely explained on this document. So it's not, I mean, I literally proofread this or proofdid this with my 13-year-old son. I said, hey, I'm launching this system. This is the game plan. Can you follow this and set it up? And you know what? He was quicker than I could do it, because it's literally spelled out very carefully and very easily. It even tells you, to load the workspace. So it's very clear and it's very concise. And even somebody that has very little knowledge about NinjaTrader can actually set this up quite effectively. So there you've got the automated strategy setup. And literally, as you can see, the whole process probably took, if you're not dictating the whole thing or explaining anything, this whole process takes probably 15 to 20 minutes. And you've actually got, a turnkey system in operation for you, like, already. I mean, how damn amazing is that? Okay, so that is, what the game plan is. And, we're going to be updating the game plan chat or the group results for the game plan this week. So I'll be posting my results as I do. So we'll definitely do that during the week. And I encourage you guys to do the same. Whether you win or lose, I mean, we've got 4 powerful strategies here, or, one strategy with 4 different templates. It's like having 4 Ferraris on the front row of the grid at a Formula 1 race. There's more than likely going to win, right? Unless, obviously, they take each other out at one of the corners, and then nobody wins, right? I mean, and that can happen too. Strategies, can be beautifully planned, but if they take each other out, you lose the race. And it can be the same with the strategies, right? I mean, you're not going to expect 100% win rate all the time, every single day. But the important thing is we need to have a overall average of having a lot more winners than losers to have an effective system. And that is definitely what we have, even if you just go and review the group results. I mean, these results are posted there. You're going to see, there's going to be obviously some losses, but, more importantly, there's going to be a lot more winning than losing, which is the most important thing. Okay, so that is your game plan setup. I mean, how damn awesome is that? And I've got this on my VPS, which is a very functional, a good thing to have. I'm looking at a different VPS provider, just for members struggling with, getting the best setup. So I'm looking into that. I'm actually going to try one over this next week to see how they perform. Okay, so the updates to the strategy. So what I've done with the strategy is you're not going to really see any updates. You're not going to see any updates over here, like, any, visual updates. But what I've done is I've completely revitalized the cancel orders, functionality of, the order handling. So what happens is the strategy is going to submit signals. Okay, it's going to enter signals, and then it's not going to enter market orders. It's going to enter limit orders. And those limit orders are going to stay in place until, price goes and hits them. But after a certain amount of bars have elapsed and those orders are not filled, those orders are going to cancel. So I've done a revamp of that process to make sure that, that was working 100%. I did have to add a whole lot of extra coding in there, because what was happening is on the back testing, we were having orders not cancel when they were supposed to, but in live trading, they were canceling when they were supposed to. So there was a little bit of a slight mismatch in there with that. So I'm always making sure, that every single thing is being very well maintained and updated, and that's one of the awesome things about a system too, with, not buying individual bits and pieces is, you're having a set of tools that are constantly being reworked, or being updated, being perfected. I mean, when last did you, from whatever indicator or strategy you purchased anywhere else, when last did you get an update for that? That doesn't happen, right? So that's what we've done with this strategy. Okay, I'm just going to cancel this. And like I said, I'm going to come back here. So let's get rid of this workspace. So I'm going to close this workspace. I'm going to come back to it later. And if you're going to run the strategies, don't close the workspace, obviously, right? Because you're going to have them running. Okay, so the next part of this call is we are going to cover the updates to the AS2 strategy. So I'm going to bring up a new strategy analyzer. And I'm actually pretty excited about this update because you guys are going to see it's quite an awesome one. So bringing up a strategy analyzer, I'm going to choose optimization, and then I'm going to go to the Analytical Strategy to continuous. Okay, so in here, you're going to notice that this strategy has got, different profit targets and stop losses for individual times of the day. So you've got different slots of the day, which is basically time slots. And the time slots are defined over here by a start and an end time. So, it's pretty obvious to understand that different times of the day, you are going to have different market activity. I mean, you can't expect the New York session to be the same as the Asian session, right? So why have settings, or why have a strategy that is made for the US session trade on the Asian session? It's just not going to be effective, right? The same settings will not work for the whole day. So that's why this has been specifically created to capture different times of the trading day where market activity is known to be different from the previous. And sometimes they could just follow into each other. You might have a continuation of the same type of momentum. But generally, as you get to the later periods, which is like slot 4, 5, you're going to see a lot more market activity. So what we're going to do with this strategy is we're going to keep the slot profit and target. So as you can see, every single slot has a dollar value for a stop loss and a take profit. Okay, so that has been taken care of. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just deactivate slot 1, 2, 5, and 6, and we're only going to use slot 4. Okay, so this is just for this specific work that we're going to be doing on this optimization, and we're going to help us slow it down. So now we're going to look at slot number 4, and we're going to find the details over here, and you will see that slot 4 has got 3 different fields to enter settings. So over here, we're going to go between 2 and, let's go 2 and 10. And setting B, we're going to go between 2 and 58 in increments of 2. And over here, I'm going to do for setting 3 is I'm going to go between 1 and 5. Okay, so that is that. And again, we're looking at the time over here, which is the 8:45 till 11. Okay, and in this example, you've also got stop ticks and target ticks for every single slot. I mean, it's pretty damn awesome, right? Not only do you have a dollar value for every target and slot, but you actually have a target ticks for each entry within those slots. Okay, so we got our stop ticks over there, and we got target ticks. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to put in like a value of 60. So we're going to run a 60 target ticks over here. Okay. So I've got it ticked over there. Our start time, that's overall trading. We don't have to worry about that because we're specifically trading that slot, right? Okay, and then here we're going to select, let's go MNQ, and we're going to select DTB bars, and we're going to use a 40 and a 40 over here. And then what we're going to do over here, NinjaTrader always puts the 1st of January. We don't want to be able to do that. We don't want to do that. So the first thing I always do is just go, today, okay? And then I click on the first one, and then I'll say, okay, let's look at the last 2 weeks. So some of you are asking, why look at the last 2 weeks for some of the strategies? Well, the current heartbeat of the market is basically determined by the recent price action. So the recent price action of the market is basically incorporating, the latest political moves or the latest political things happening. It could be reacting around, certain unemployment and the state of the economy right now. So the market goes through cycles, and generally you're going to have different cycles of price movement, different ranges of price all throughout the trading year. So, by identifying what has worked over the last 2 weeks, it's basically giving us the current heartbeat of the market or the current momentum of the market. Now, there's no wrong and right over here. You can go a few months ahead, but just for this specific optimization, we're going to use the last 2 weeks. And funny enough, a lot of the results that have been shared in here have been, the last weeks or 2 weeks of optimization, because they're identifying, the heartbeat of the market, right? A lot of these strategies, a lot of these templates producing exceptional results are only analyzing the last 2 weeks of data, because it doesn't help knowing what happened 6 months ago in the market, because the market conditions were totally different back then, right? Right now, the market conditions are respecting or relevant to the price action that is happening now due to all, the outside factors that are currently in play. Okay, so we've done that. Now, you'll see what we've got over here. I'm going to put in max net profit. Where are you? Max net profit. That's the one I like optimizing on. Okay. And now you're also going to see over here that you've got trading type. So this is what I've added into the strategy. I've got trading type where you can choose both long only, short only. And I've actually got another trading type here called trend and reverse. So we're going to look at this. And this is going to be pretty awesome. And I'll explain to you why it's going to be so damn awesome. So let's just run this optimization. Now you'll see with those specific settings, it's like 1,300 iterations. And that should take less than a minute to actually run through. Now, if you're doing larger optimizations over larger periods, you can actually untick this box over here, which includes trade history. So we're going to include the trade history now because we actually want to see the chart. And in fact, we should probably use the indicator too if that is been ticked. I think the indicator has been ticked. We'll see in a moment. Okay, so what this has done is it's given us an optimization with these values, 648.1 as the settings for the last 2 weeks of data. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go template and I'm going to go save. And I'm just going to call this, let's call this MNQ 4040. I'm going to call this trend and both. I don't know, just save that. Okay, so those are the settings that have performed those results over the last couple of weeks. Okay, so now what if we want to go, okay, we want to optimize the same period of time, but instead of going both directions, we only want long trades. And actually, before we do that, we can look at the chart. So the chart is going to highlight those specific entries. Okay, so as you can see, it's just, putting in those trades. It's the coloring of the bars is showing you when those trades are going to enter, and those are entering like that. So you'll see it's entering long and short positions according to that. Now we're going to optimize for long only. So we're going to run that and we're going to say, okay, which settings have been the best for the last 2 weeks, but only entering long positions. So we'll let that run. Now, I know this might be a bit technical for some of the new guys, but it's just a little taste into, something that you can actually, move to. Okay, so this one here produced $290 with a 91% success rate, and it was 12 trades. Okay, so that is what this specific setting had produced over that period of time. So again, if you look at your trades, you're only going to see long positions. You're not going to see any short positions. Okay, so it's only taking long positions. Like there would have been a short, but it didn't take a short because it's only set for long. Okay, so there we've got. Now let's go short only. I haven't saved these templates. I probably could have, but you can definitely save them. And while this is running, the idea behind this is you might have 4 or 5 or 6 different trading accounts with one of these funded companies, and you want to separate your risk between different accounts, and you might want to run certain versions of the strategy using certain trend direction on individual accounts instead of having just one strategy run on all accounts. So like this one over here produced 316 with 11 trades. And obviously you can look through the thing. And now this one only entered short positions, you see, so no long positions. So you can see how versatile the strategy. Okay, so now we've done trend, we've done both long only and short only. Hey, let's see what reverse. So reverse basically means that if it's a red bar, it's going to do a buy. If it's a green bar, it's going to do a sell. So we're going to do the same thing over here. We're going to find which settings over the last 2 weeks have produced the most favorable results using reverse settings, trading in both directions. So as you can see, you can put together quite a few different templates over here, run them on individual accounts. I mean, hell, you could even employ a virtual assistant to run 6 optimizations for you daily, activate the strategies, watch the strategies trade for 2 hours, and be done. You could actually create a business out of this yourself without even doing the work yourself. I mean, imagine giving somebody a VPS, training them how to do these optimizations, which is so damn simple. Okay, so there we go. We've got reverse positions. As you can see, there's reverse over there. And you can see buys are turning into sells. Sells are turning into buys. Yeah, we've got a few stop losses. So that is the heartbeat of the market during that specific time of the day, which is 8:45 till 11, entering those trades. So you'll see all of those are there, and they're going to exit at the end of their time slot. So if you go to the analysis and you go half hour of day and you go entry time, you'll see the trades are only entering between 8, whatever the time that slot is set for. And if we look at the slot, it is 8:45 till 11. So it's only trading that period of the day. It's not trading the whole day, because we are determining the most active part of the trading day, and we're finding what is the momentum of price doing during that particular time of the day, which is very different to any other time of the day. What historically has this period of the day, what results have produced. Okay, let's continue with this. Okay, so going, and literally all you're doing, remember you can save these templates as you're going. Okay, so, save these templates. But all we're doing over here is we're just changing these. So let's go reverse and let's go long only. Okay, so we want to optimize reverse positions, but we only want long trades. So it's so damn versatile. I mean, you tell me one strategy in the world that can do this. I mean, and still produce favorable results on all of their optimizations. I mean, that doesn't exist. And obviously, whatever period you want to do, you can do. So there we go. We've got reverse positions. And then you'll see, okay, well, these weren't the greatest, right? Okay, so they're not fantastic results there. We actually had quite high drawdown. So, looking at the chart, there we've only got long positions, but on reverse. You'll see those are all the positions over there. So probably not one that you would run, okay? Probably not one that you would run. So if you get a template like this, you'll think, okay, I'm going to avoid that one. So let's try, did we do both? We did, eh? I think we did. I don't know. Let's go short only. Gee, I can't remember what I did 2 minutes ago. Goodness gracious me. It must be aging. No, it's all good. So, okay, so now we've got reverse, but only short positions. So it's finding the best settings that are going to work for that period of time, for that day, for those trading days, using that bar size between this custom periods, trading all of these trading days. I mean, you can even select the specific trading day. So you might say, I want to know what's happening on a Friday over all that period. And then you can go 6, 7, 8 weeks back, and you could only optimize what happened specifically on a Monday between that period and that period, what has historically worked. I mean, it's so damn versatile. Okay, so there's another optimization there. Again, we've got pretty high drawdown on these. We do kind of have good percentage profitable trades, so that is showing over there. Okay, your stop loss and your targets are there. So how would we actually use this in real time? So what I've done, so you've done your optimization, you can load that on a trading chart, but let's just load up a trading chart over here, and let's go MNQ, and let's load up the 40 and the 40 like this. And we're going to use the same custom range as we did inside the optimization, right? Which is 6. Okay, so there's our trading chart. Now we're going to go to the strategies, and we're going to go to the Analytical Strategy 2, continuous, and we're going to go template, load, and we're going to save that one we just loaded. As you can see, it's going to just pre-fill all the information. Again, you will select your trading account to put it on. Okay, so then that's the result, okay? So say, for example, you are running this template, okay? You've done the optimization on this template. You are running this in real time, and the trades are happening. So if the trades continue to be successful, you can just leave it to run, okay? But what if during the trading day you decide, hey, you know what? I only want to go long positions. Well, guess what? You can just click the long positions, long only. So it's still going to use the optimized settings, but it's only going to enter long trades. So the same with the other strategy, right? Or you can say only short trades. Again, obviously, both was fine. Or you can say, shit, you know what? This is, these trades that are entering now are completely opposite to what they are. Supposedly, there's obviously been a huge shift in the market. So guess what? I'm going to decide I'm going to run reverse. So you got to click on the reverse button. Hey, why are you not highlighting? Let me just check something in the strategies. I tested this. Come on. Okay, so it's there. It should just be colored. I don't know why it's not colored. Anyway, it might color when the bar's closed. But what you've basically done here is you've now selected reverse. So every single position in real time now will enter reverse of what it has entered in the past. So this is how you can turn a failing template into a winning template, because now you've caught on to the algorithmic changes on the back end. Obviously there's a lot of powers at stake or at play behind the scenes, that are manipulating price, manipulating the momentum of everything. So, hey, instead of re-optimizing your template, just click on reverse, and what will happen is the strategy will now enter opposite to what it was doing in real time. So that is what's going to happen for that template. And, you might run that for the rest of the session. You might find that, oh my gosh, the reverse settings are now working beautifully. And you can do all of that without having to refresh the chart. So you don't want to go and reload the chart. You just want to be able to click the buttons in real time. So, and the same thing is you can go reverse long only. You can go reverse short only. It'll enter reverse trades, but only short trades, or reverse trades and only long trades. And as you update those buttons, you will see that the text, or you'll see that the settings will actually adjust in there. So you'll see it says reverse and short only. So whatever you're pressing over here, that is what is going to be used in the strategy going forward in real time. So, that's what I worked on this last week, just on this. Now, with the strategy analyzer, as you can see, we only did the one, time slot. So you can't obviously go do different, reverse short only for each slot if you're doing multiple slots together. So this only works if you're doing one specific slot. And I'll just quickly bring up the strategy analyzer again. So the new strategy analyzer. So going back to this, you can go and optimization and your analytical strategy 2. So whichever slot that you want to do. So as you can see earlier, we did slot number 4. Okay. But say, for example, you want slot number 4 to start at, I don't know, 7:45, and you want to end it at 12. Okay, well, there you've adjusted it. Now, whatever optimization is going to give you that period of time. If you want to go between 10 a.m. and 11 a.m., you can do exactly the same. So you could basically choose very specific start and end times for when the strategy can trade, and then you can optimize the values for that specific times slot that you've selected. And you can go and adjust the stop ticks, the target ticks, which is the slot number 4. You don't really have to work with a daily profit and target, because that is, working within that individual slot. The strategy is going to automatically stop trading when these profit targets and stop losses have been met. So, that is what we can do over here. Yeah, and there's a few other little options here. You can specifically black out times of the day. So say you're trading between 9 and 11, but hey, you want to miss the open, because sometimes the open can go batshit. There could be major news coming out, maybe around the 8:30. Say you're trading 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock, you might want to avoid the 8:30 where the non-farm payrolls comes out, or some crazy news that completely makes the price go, absolutely crazy, which could cost you if you're trading it. So this allows you to be able to exclude certain times of the day. And again, you can edit it. And we already discussed the specific trading days, so that's all there. Yeah, so pretty awesome. I love this update because I think it's going to provide you guys the ability to have multiple strategies running with different templates, different settings. One looking for reverse, one looking for trend, one doing short only. You might have multiple trading accounts. So even if you've got 10 trading accounts, like 10 of these funded trading accounts, and you load a template like this on each of them, and then you just monitor the performance, and if one's not performing well, you can switch it with another template, and you just keep switching templates, and then you'll slowly see your accounts will all creep up nicely, and you can have very good returns on this. And the benefit is you're not going and entering manual trades. You're not going, looking for opportunities. What you're doing is you're managing a strategy. So it becomes a lot less stressful on the mind when you are managing a strategy instead of like trying to look for individual entries. And you know what you could also do is you could have a strategy running like this on a sim account as an example, okay? And then on another chart where you're entering maybe your manual trades where you've got a signal chart. So say, for example, I'm going to duplicate this in a new window. I'm going to reduce the size of this. So as an example, say you have your trading account. You have your strategy running. So you don't want to enter automated trades, okay? But you want to know what the strategy is currently doing, okay? So based on the history of the strategy, it's got like an 85% win-loss rate. So now you're looking at this, and I wish there was a way for this thing to just automatically, resize windows and, make it better. Shit. But basically, I'm going to do this very quickly, and then we can jump out of this. So say, for example, you've got the automated strategy running on a sim account over here, and over here you've got your live account, and you load a chart template on here. Okay, so you can say, okay, well, show me a chart template. Show me the money. Actually, I've got a cool sound for that. I have to play it. I couldn't hear that. Hopefully it came through. But anyway, you've now got, again, wait for the thing to finish. You've got your chart template over here with an amazing signal chart. And then you could look at what the price is doing, because obviously it's going to be very busy during the US session. You can say, okay, well, should I be entering long or short? Okay, well, what is the strategy showing that the current market conditions are doing? Okay, so it's showing there's long positions. So I'm going to look for long opportunities. So, you could actually use a optimized template as like a extra confirmation of your entering manual trades. I mean, there's so many versatile options that you can have. And that's one of the incredible things about a system, right? You're not stuffing around with individual bits and pieces. You actually have something that's designed to work together. And obviously you can change, the size of the chart to any that you like. And you don't have to load a huge range of data on your signal chart. You just need to load like 2 days. And if it's a Monday, Tuesday, you just need to load 1 day or even 0 days. Works fine. So now you've got your signal chart, and it's going to plot the different values over there. So I thought that was just something really cool to throw in at the end there. And that was that. So I think I've covered everything I needed to cover. That was pretty good, and I did it in good time. Wow. Okay, I'm surprised. So thank you guys for jumping on. A lot of talking. But hopefully you got some good value out of that, and hopefully you guys can kick ass with these strategies this week ahead. Just keep an eye out for the templates being shared. So feel free to use any of the templates that have been shared in the different chats. And to the new members, you've got a few things to go through in your head. You got to you've been given a really good overview of how to install the system, what you're looking at, how the strategies operate, how to load a game plan. So an amazing turnkey system, which you guys can put to use immediately. So I'm excited about that. And, I'm looking forward to working with all of you new guys to, really get involved in the community, ask questions in the chats. Load up the templates, share your own templates, once you get more familiar with the system. And for our existing members, for our amazing guys that, are running the system, keep at it. That we've got the most powerful system that exists in the world of trading. I mean, it's an absolute no-brainer. So keep at it, and $59 a week, and it's even cheaper if you commit longer term, but you're literally paying like, $1 a week, not even $1, Jesus. You're paying like 50 cents a week for each tool. That's your cost. So don't go waste $1,000, $2,500, $3,000, or $10,000 on a trading course, or go buy some little individual bits and pieces of crappy indicators. Use a proper system of tools where you can start it up and go. There's no stuffing around. Okay, so there we go, guys. DTB system, let's kick some ass. Have an amazing week, guys, and we'll see you same time, same place next week. Cheers.